What a confluence of events.
When it rains, it pours.
It's just so coincidental, isn't it? On Friday.
You can multitask this guy.
Yeah, this guy, Tim Scott.
Run
Do you
for
remember Tim
president
Scott?
and
He was
fall in
right. Here's Tim Scott on Friday. Tim Scott. This is sort of a fascinating sequence of events.
It was hard for me to do TMBS and date at the same time.
Yeah, here is Tim Scott endorsing Donald Trump. And it's almost like he's warming up for something. Here we go.
Hello, New Hampshire! Oh, yeah. Let me see. Is this Donald Trump country? Oh, yeah. Let's see. I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Trump's so upset that he can't be on mic right now.
Now understand, and I think we're going to this is really just a series of arguments that indicate that we're going to make the argument that Tim Scott's trying to be VP. And just like, here is Tim Scott doing his best to make Donald Trump happy. Like, this is, this is just like, I'm going to make, I'm going to show Donald Trump how I am literally a cheerleader for him. Go ahead.
We
Thank you. We love you, Coach.
Thank you. Let me say, we need a president who will close our southern border today. We need Donald Trump. We need a president. We need a president who will unite our country. We need Donald Trump.
Everyone is on punch.
We need a president who will protect your Social Security and my mama's Social Security. We need Donald Trump. We need a president today who will stop the crime and recklessness in the streets. We need a president who will restore law and order. We need Donald Trump. Oh, we need a president who will lower our taxes and not raise our taxes. We need a president like Donald Trump. We need
He's trying to get the Donald Trump cheer going.
The American people are sick and tired.
I would love to.
Of being sick and tired. We need a president our foreign adversaries are afraid of.
Trump is so bored after the first couple rounds. All he's thinking is okay, it was fun at first. I don't know. I like Tim Scott, but he's like, his complexion doesn't look good on TV. There's something about his complexion. I think it's, I can't tell what it is. His skin doesn't show up under the lights as well. It's like, I don't know. There's something about his complexion.
He talked a little bit too much for Trump's taste there. And he was doing, I feel like every politician these days is doing some version of an Obama speech.
Well, actually, Bill V on the IM has it right. It is really more like, I can't remember the name of the guy. If you ever seen the movie The Warriors, can you dig it?
I was going to say,
cadence that was going on there.
I would love to ever enjoy my voice as much as Tim Scott was enjoying his in that moment.
Tim Scott right now is giving 130% to this. And I don't mean just in that speech. I mean, this guy wants to be VP. And so he's all doing it all in one weekend.
He's committed.
On Friday, I try and get married to Donald Trump. And then on Sunday, I get engaged.
Literally married, because, I'm 58, and if I want to be VP, I better kind of tie up some loose ends.
58 was a big year for me. I hadn't ran for president or gotten married in any of the 57 years prior to that.
I decided to do it all. And I decided to propose and invite the Washington Post, courtesy, listen, my favorite. He proposes to his girlfriend, look, courtesy of Senator Tim Scott is what it says beneath the photo credit. So Tim gave it to the Washington Post, and just read the headline too.
She could have took her hands out of her pocket.
Did he put his camera on did he put his camera on a tripod? Or did he hire somebody like, hey, you gotta take a picture of this?
Also,
his
you can't see her
staffer's hiding
face
in
there.
the bushes. There's another photo with her face.
okay.
Don't worry.
But here's the other part. Okay, I've seen. I mean, I've seen situations where people have their family members take a picture. They want their family members there, but all the photos are credited to Tim Scott. So he hired a professional photographer to take these photos.
People do that more often than you realize.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah, I mean, my sister did it for me, but there are people that hire, go to the park, and there's a professional photographer waiting there, and then they take their engagement photos.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
In the act of actually engaging?
It's an Instagram era, Sam. You gotta be up on it here.
So this is just something that he wanted to post to Instagram. But
also share with the Washington Post, which the headline then includes.
Just make sure, because this is political news.
Possible VP pick. Oh, and don't worry, he gives lengthy quotes in the piece as well. He got interviewed about his engagement.
We have been involved. How long are they together?
Oh,
a year.
Please, let's go to that one quote down there. Scroll down, find year.
Is there a complete line?
Here we go. Knows, a Charleston area interior designer and mother of 3 who was previously married was spotted Sunday at church in Mount Pleasant, South Carolina, wearing an engagement ring. Scott said they began dating about a year ago, Scott said, after being introduced at a church and bonding over Bible study. Now,
Scott said.
Now, when did his presidential campaign begin?
I was going to say, every move on his political journey is just coincides with this relationship.
It's so weird.
She must have been at their first time that they met, you should run for president. And he said, okay.
Yes.
Let's start dating. And then she said, you should endorse Trump. Okay, we're getting married.
He formally announced his candidacy on May 22nd of last year.
So
he did it before. Wait, May 22nd of last year? No, so it's been just a couple of months after he was like.
He said about a year ago. That could mean anything. About a year ago, we met at church.
Hold on. Scott said he approached her parents about 2 weeks before Christmas to ask for their blessing. Could you?
She's a mother of 3.
Well. Second marriage. All right. I mean, I guess it's
to bond over Bible study and I'm campaigning for president.
And I also love to release my engagement photos to the Washington Post and do a full interview ahead of it, just so people are super clear that I'm
Lucky
engaged.
lady.
Yeah.
She's 47, apparently, according to some news reports.
She's 47?
And he's 58.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
this is cute.
That's not a...
That's fine, but...
It's the type of cute detail that means all this couldn't possibly be an elaborate lie. With their approval, he said about planning the proposal, one of his friends rejected an early idea proposing after a pickleball game, a hobby that both of them enjoy.
So this is real.
Yeah.
Bradley, can you do search Scott said and just see how many times the article... includes his 7 times Scott said.
Wait. No. Go back to where you were on that, because I want to read the next thing. Go back. Back up to the pickleball. Go to the next one. He settled on a sunset proposal on Kiowa Island, prompting a long drive Saturday to the frigid beach. He described awkwardly trying to dissuade her from wearing gloves when they walked out on the sand. And positioned someone to take a photograph of the event. What was that photographer out there
It's like his chief of staff with Groucho glasses on or something.
There's no one else on the beach.
And she didn't even have her hands are in her pockets here. It looks like she...
She's like, oh, I wasn't expecting this at all.
She's like, alrighty.
Marriage of convenience. Look, good for her, she's...
Oh, it's every girl's dream.
Yeah. She's got 3 kids. Look. I know. I respect the hustle.
Yeah, you know what? You don't know what it's like, that South Carolina Bible study.
I
Get steamy
actually
in there.
have an old friend who became reborn and had a very similar arc on his second marriage. They met in Bible study.
Okay, but is your friend also running for president and then releasing the details of the relationship in the Washington Post because there were many rumblings about their lack of interest in
No.
getting? I mean,
Nope. That did not happen. That part didn't happen.
I can't wait for Lindsey Graham's announcement in the Wall Street Journal that he's finally found the lucky lady of his dreams.
Oh my God. Juniper J.
He was gonna
wasn't Tim
propose after
Scott's
pickleball.
girlfriend Canadian? I did it at one point. Didn't he say like she's in Canada? Or maybe
No,
she was
we were
visiting?
just messing
I think that was like one of our jokes.
That to be true.
That is, well, I mean,
The papers would not have liked it if he proposed after pickleball.
It wouldn't have been as aesthetically pleasing.
well, she's a real lucky lady. They both are very lucky. I mean,
If you know,
on one hand, I sort of feel awkward mocking people when they get engaged. On the other hand, like,
Okay.
you made it public.
No, I'm not even saying.
political
I'm
news.
not
It's the
even
Washington Post.
questioning his sexuality in any way. Like, maybe I was with Lindsey Graham with that joke, but like, it is very particular. You know, it's on purpose that he's putting it in the
checklist.
Washington Post. He's desperate. He's thirsty for the VP pick, and that's what's funny about this, more than anything about his personal life.
Well, you know, you get to be 58. You know, all of a sudden you're like, I need to settle down.
Settle down.
Yeah, I get that. I get that feeling.
I could do both. I like to both settle down and run for president in the same year.
Yeah, I want to spend.
I want to spend less time with my fiance. That's why I'm proposing.
Exactly. I can't wait for us to start a life together, which hopefully will be in the eye of the public.
Yes.
And will take me away from home quite a bit.
I mean, she's going to be a lovely +1.
There you go.
For a couple years.